Another episode of the Art Bros,
Yeah.
brought to you in the fancy studio of Patrick's
Up
living
the
room.
Sluder's living room.
Yes.
Yes. Let's just say, not David though.
No.
Not David.
Through the wonders of technology, our other Art Bro is talking to us through Skype.
But in a
Couple
sense,
miles
David,
away.
David is in here with us on our lap though. That's for sure. He's just kind of like cuddled on our lap.
Yep. Snugly.
Yeah.
There's one David over there, and there's one here. The two Davids, just like the two Fridas. Bam!
Oh,
Segue.
segue.
And today on Art Bros, we're talking about the two Fridas. So we got me, Mike. As always, Patrick.
Hi.
Not last time, but it's okay.
Right. Yep.
And as always, Mr. Fancy Dave.
Yo, what's up, dogs?
Yeah. So today we're talking about Frida Kahlo, someone we haven't talked about here on the show, and I actually do enjoy some of her paintings. I don't know why, and I think we're going to try to find out today. We're talking about the two Fridas, one of the most well-known, if not the most well-known Frida Kahlo painting, painted in 1939 in the middle of her messy divorce with Diego Rivera. And I don't think there's been, there's probably has been a lot of artists that have been defined by their relationships, but this is a huge
This is a big one.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Diego was an artist?
Yeah,
Wasn't he?
Diego Rivera was a muralist.
Yeah.
He was a Mexican muralist that was really big during the Mexican Revolution, in like the early 20th century.
Was there a
huge
divorce
figure.
through an affair? I think wasn't Diego having an affair?
Affairs.
Yeah, affairs.
Affairs. A lot of artists actually have like affairs. It seems like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They just can't tame the beast. You know.
you can't tame the
You
soul.
can't tame.
And Frida, like this painting is, well, they say her messy divorce is one of the reasons from this painting. She really believed in something that's actually getting a lot of attention now, art therapy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She believed in that because she spent a lot of her time when she was younger hospitalized. She got in a major accident that pretty much...
And
left her-
polio.
Yeah. Oh, and polio. Yeah. She got in a major accident. She got polio. She was very sick. And drawing, painting, that kind of stuff really helped her through the suffering. And she was under that school of thought that life is suffering and you got to find the light in it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of those paintings that she created out of that. Like she channeled her depression into art, man. Just like all of those emo kids want to do.
Oh my god. Wait. Yeah. This reminded me. What was the name of that female singer that wrote that album after the guy broke up with her and she got all?
Alanis Morissette. I don't know. There's like so many.
No, the most recent one. There was.
Oh, you mean Taylor Swift?
Oh god. No, there's so many of them. The one with the red head. She was like a little. But anyway, that's kind of going off topic. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name and all that. But yeah, Mike, is there anything else you want to add to this? Because I don't know too much about this, though, to be honest.
Well, I know Frida's suffering. When I think of Frida, I think suffering.
Yeah.
I think sadness.
What was the meaning behind the two of them?
Okay, so this is what...
Is it one that has polio? Is
no,
it?
it's not polio.
It's
not polio.
yeah. Apparently, she came from a mixed family. Her mother was Mexican, but her father was German, I believe.
It was Adele.
It was
That's who you're
Adele.
talking
It was
about.
Adele.
Sorry,
It was
we
Adele.
just got...
Okay, all right.
You just got it.
We got from our research department, my mom,
Yeah.
and she wrote down on the envelope, "Thank you, Mom."
But anyway,
Adele.
we're talking about... She came from two different backgrounds. Her father was German, her mother was Mexican. Another reason for this painting, she was feeling extremely divided. She pretty much at a young age fell in love with Diego Rivera, who was an established artist, and kind of helped her become the artist she is. And bam, this relationship just goes out the window. And who am I? Who am I without this man? Who am I? Am I Mexican? Am I German? This is a time, 1939, there's war going on. So it's like, do I want to identify as the German side? Do I want to identify as the Mexican side?
Mm-hmm.
What am I? Who am I? And two Fridas, bam, holding hands because they're essentially the same person. One's got her heart ripped open.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't. I've read this painting analyzed as like the good side of her and the bad side of her.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is like the good cop, bad cop scenario.
Yes, it's a good guy.
When cops go in to like interrogate someone, they look at they look at this painting.
they're like,
They're like, let's make it happen.
Let's cut his heart open.
Let's cut his heart open.
Let's do it. Yeah.
No, I mean, but man, talk about like symbolism,
Duality.
There's a lot. There's a
self.
lot going on. There's always the thing that I'm really intrigued by is like you obviously got like the connection of the heart, the scissors that cutting the vein and the blood and all that, but the background almost gives a sense of like purgatory. You got two subjects. Do you know stuff about the background or what?
I don't know anything about the
that's why I'm
background.
just reading it as you know.
Yeah.
And plus, like
They're sitting.
Talk about contrast.
Yeah.
You got the like totally neutral ground in a sense with the background, that gray and all that, and then you look at how warm the colors of the characters are. Even though with their hearts, you got like that strong animatonical figures and all that, but they're so warm, and it's like everything else is so. I don't know.
It's almost disharmonious in a way.
It is very like the clouds in the I see clouds in the back, gray clouds, disharmony, storms coming. That's what I get from this. Maybe that's like the primitive sort of. We think dark gray clouds, we think storm. That's what she's trying to feed on. But what I love about this is that people don't really see portrait art as anything but aesthetic. They see it's just a fancy it's just a good way to it's the original selfie portrait art.
Oh, so yeah.
That's what they think. That's what they think of it. This one, on the other hand, it's obviously a portrait. It is a portrait, but it says more than a portrait normally says. It's talking about, like I said before, duality of self, identity crisis, heartbreak. Literally, we have a heart broken into right there.
No, what's nice is once you know the story behind this, it really brings it forth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like
I think when you see this painting, it makes you want to find out the story.
Yeah, and I to be honest, I don't find it like that attractive a painting.
It's not. I don't think so.
I don't find it. It's like skill wise, there's obviously some skill there, but it's not mind blowing. But it makes you interested in knowing who did it.
Yeah.
And why they did it this way.
It's true. So I really enjoy it. For the reason that I said, you're helping me see in a new light, Mr. I don't know anything about Frida.
Whatever. Yeah, that's how I do. I'm getting all my info from my mom. My mom is just giving me continuous note cards, giving her opinion and all that. Thanks, Mom.
Fancy Dave, you got anything to say before we wrap it up?
Did we mention the little portrait she's holding of Diego Rivera?
We didn't, actually. Yeah, in her hands, in the not white gown Frida. She is holding a little portrait of Diego Rivera, which is apparently based on a little portrait of Diego Rivera that she painted. This, I have read, is supposed to be the side of her that still loves Diego and the side that Diego still loves.
Yep.
And someone like me, I was in a relationship for a long time. I could see what she means by that. It's one of those things where the more you look into it, the deeper you relate to it. Because there's always a sense that will always, you'll have these traits about you that your lover loved about you, and you nurture those traits because you end up loving them yourself. Yeah. It's another one of those relatable things. Damn, Frida, you get me, girl.
It's pretty interesting that I guess the side we assume is more complete to the right. It associates itself more with her Mexican heritage. She's wearing traditional Mexican clothing on that side.
Yeah.
Oh, so the not the white, the bloody gown, the intact heart side. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So that must be her Mexican side too.
You got another sense of contrast with their attire.
The other side's obviously more European, right? I don't know what else we got.
And final thoughts, guys. Patrick.
Oh, geez. Well, I mean, it's just kind of like it goes back. The thing about my final thoughts, I always sound like a broken record, but the sense of contrast, not exactly aesthetically. I talked around the background, but as I continue to talk with you guys more, it just more and more arises because even though they have similar attire on as far as structure goes, but the amount of little differences and overall differences kind of build it up to it makes me want to know more about the painting.
And Dave.
Why?
Dave.
There's one thing about Frida I've kind of started to appreciate more as time's gone on. It's kind of how blunt her symbolism is.
Yeah, actually, this is a completely good example of that.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of blunt symbolism as well either, you know. But
But I think the way she's managed to incorporate it in her portraiture, I think it's pretty effective, you know, because it's kind of bizarre how it kind of looks most of the time. I don't know, and I kind of appreciate things like that.
Reminds me of The Shining.
The Shining?
Yeah.
Come play with us, Patrick.
Danny.
I'm gonna go with you, Dave. I love the symbolism in this portrait, and one of my favorite quotes is that Frida Kahlo paints portraits because she says, I know myself best. You know, I spend a lot of time with myself because I am alone. Mm-hmm. So I am like, it is just paraphrasing what she says. I know myself as a subject matter because I know myself. Like, she has the most knowledge about herself, you know, and it's true. Like, no one will ever understand anything as much as they understand themselves.
Yeah, you don't know me.
You don't know me.
The you don't know me complex.
You don't know me, but I know myself.
It's like the teenage.
I can do bad all by myself.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, dude.
This is the original. It's actually just put Tyler Perry's I can do bad all by myself. Right.
Hell yeah.
In front of
my gosh. There we go. Who do we email about this?
Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry, man.
Have we got an idea for you?
Listen to us.
Only market.
Okay. So while we try to get this movie with this done, guys, subscribe to us. Thanks for all the support that we've been getting lately. Look for us on Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube's, and just let us know that we're doing a great job. We'll keep doing this for you guys. Halloween's coming up. We're gonna do another art booze, and it should be awesome. So from Mike, Patrick, and Fancy Dave, see you next time on The Art Bros.
Goodbye.
Later.